Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Georgia Lottery $2 Jumbo Bucks Tricks and Treats ticket. This is part of the September 2024 series of tickets that came out in Georgia a couple days ago. And this one is, I guess, our Halloween ticket. It is not a number match game. It's just a symbol hunt game. So you've got three symbols you're looking for: sweet, candy, and yes. Those will get you a win, and then you've got this special bonus spot up here. If you can find jumbo up here, you win 20 bucks. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Georgia Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.18, and it does look like you can win anywhere from $2 up to $20,000. So with the prize structure, the $20,000 is cheap. I mean, $2 tickets should have 40, 50,000 bucks on them. If it's going to be a $20,000 top prize, they need to bump that the odds down to maybe like 600,000, something like that. But it's just too low. I mean, you got to make sure that you're playing for something at the top. And to me, like this, you're not really playing for anything. But nothing else on the prize structure is standing out. So we will mention taxes. So in Georgia, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 29.75% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of the game, and so that is going to affect how I view this top prize. So instead of $20,000, I'm going to view this as $14,050, which makes it even less appealing to play because of the low top prize at such long odds. So that didn't really make sense to me. But with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 71 and 72%, barely over 71. So yeah, I mean, this is low for a $2 ticket in Georgia. It's definitely not where the payout needs to be. It does exceed the minimum 70% payout that we look for all tickets. So we will compare and see how this ranks with other $2 tickets. But we do need to mention that the 71% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see 71% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $30 prize level. So, I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't. I live in Georgia. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buy this ticket. It's just not good. The payout's just not good enough. I don't really recommend that you buy it, but we know there will be people who buy it. So for those people who are playing, when they do win, they're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $2 and $30. There is a split there at the $30 prize level. It's about 44.56, so less than half of these $30 prizes will fall here in the bottom of the prize structure where average folks are winning. The other 56% are going to join the rest of these prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you find out that only about 1 in every 418 tickets will have a top 1% prize on it, which means you are in $836 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. And by that time, you really have to hit the top prize. And so I'm just not a fan of these prize structures where there's only the top prize will help you come out on top. And so I just don't like it unless the top prize is going to be massive. But it's just not a good prize structure. I don't like it. There's just not enough to play for at the top. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 64 and 65%. Now, this is well above the minimum 60% payout that we look for all tickets. 64%, that's pretty good. I mean, the average player, the bottom 99% of people who are losing on this game are going to feel okay because 64% is a pretty decent payout for the bottom 99% of players. It's really the 1%, the lucky 1% who are getting lucky. They're not winning anything. And so that's a problem. That's a big problem actually with this ticket. Now here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in Georgia $2 tickets. You can see the data point for Jumbo Bucks tricks and treats all the way over here on the right. So basically the same payout that the $200 loaded ticket had that we reviewed yesterday. And so, yeah, I mean, we've got two kind of just boring, unnoteworthy, why play this type tickets this month in October. And it's a shame they did that with our Halloween ticket. Anyways, if you are playing $2 tickets in Georgia, up here in green, you see the best $2 tickets in every column. So, the best $2 ticket you can get in Georgia is Fast 20s. That it has a pretty decent payout for a $2 ticket, 75%, but it's going to be difficult to find because it's almost run its course. If you are playing for odds, tic-tac-toe tripler, and it takes two have the best odds, but the payout's low. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, Fast 20s has the most money at the bottom of the prize structure for average folks. And then if you are more of a high roller and like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, Jumbo Bucks Classic has way more money at the top than any of these other $2 tickets. However, it's a pretty brutal ticket for the average player. And then we are keeping track of top prizes over here as well if you're interested in that. Now here on this page, we're ranking Georgia $2 tickets based on overall payout. You can see Jumbo Bucks Tricks and Treats is here in 11th place. So, kind of middle of the list, maybe a little higher than the middle, especially when it comes to tickets that are still in play. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 better $2 tickets. And if it's me, I'm playing the better tickets. I just don't see the pull or the reason to go out and buy this. It's just a super boring ticket. Now here on this page, we're ranking based on the bottom 99% of prizes. Now this might be one reason to play. It does come in 5th place on this bottom 99% payout list. So it is going to be, friendlier than average to the normal player. However, I think this is a little bit of a scam, little dishonesty going on here with the Georgia Lottery, because I really don't like it when a ticket has like a lower overall payout, and then they bump up the bottom 99% payout, which means they're taking a lot of money out of the top and putting it at the bottom of the prize structure. It's a deceitful move. It's to make a bad ticket feel better than it really is, and that's what they're doing with this one. So while this might be a ticket for conservative players, it's done in a dishonest way. So I still wouldn't buy it. Now here on this page, we get to compare $2 tickets across states. The top 35 $2 tickets from the 6 states that we are reviewing on this channel are here on the screen. And let's see, Jumbo Bucks Tricks and Treats was good enough for 25th place on this list. So, I'm complaining about it a little bit, but Georgia does have pretty competitive tickets when it comes to the other states that we're reviewing on the channel. So that is, I guess a silver lining to kind of a so-so ticket. But, Georgia not really super competitive with what Massachusetts is doing. Massachusetts regularly has higher payouts than Georgia, but Georgia, when they do have a good ticket, they have the best tickets in this $2 ticket category. Best one they came out with was Fast 20s, of course, 75% payout. And we have to ask the question, if they can do it once, then, why don't they do it all the time? If they can put out a $2 ticket at 75% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why are they putting out $2 tickets at 71% payout? That's almost 4 full percentage points less than what they did with Fast 20s. And that's a lot of money when you consider how many tickets make up just one scratch game. One scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $2 price tag, and that's $20 million wrapped up in just one of these games. And 4% of 20 million is $800,000 that the Georgia Lottery is basically stealing from its players. I mean, we know they can do better. Why are they holding back this $800,000? And they don't even tell you they're doing it. So they're basically stealing your money. And they didn't just do it once this month, they did it twice, because here's the $200 loaded right below that. So both of these tickets stealing $800,000. So this month they're stealing about $1,600,000. So that doesn't sit right with me. I don't like for scratch players to get taken advantage of, but the Georgia Lottery is totally doing that this month. So I would avoid both of these tickets. Now here on this page are the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. Here, Jumbo Bucks, Tricks, and Treats, fourth place overall. So again, it's going to feel like a pretty good ticket to the 99% of people who are losing on it. It's really the 1% who are not getting what they deserve on this ticket. Now here on this page, we have the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. There are no $2 tickets here, so you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here on this page are the top 36 tickets for the bottom 99% payout, so friendliest tickets to the average player. Here, Fast 20s, the $2 ticket from Georgia, did come in 10th place overall, so competing with $50 and $100 tickets around it, which goes to show that $2 tickets are competitive when the overall payout is high enough and the prize structure is done in a way that allows it to do that. But that's about it for the Georgia Lottery $2 Jumbo Bucks Tricks and Treats ticket. It's kind of I would say a bad ticket in the Jumbo Bucks line. I don't think it deserves to have Jumbo Bucks there because it's just not a good ticket. And so, I'm not going to be playing it. I don't really recommend that you play it. I think it's a waste of money. I think the Georgia Lottery is doing you wrong on this ticket. So yeah, I guess that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.